Now let's start JEE Mains Basic Mathematics in Target 2026 and discuss the lots of type of subchapters in JEE Mains. Basic mathematics is very important for all in physics also and maths as well as. So now we start number system. First is a discussion in a number system. Number system is a basically is a divisions in numbers in different forms. Complex number, imaginary, real, rational, irrational, and lots of is a possibilities. Integers, non-integers, rational, prime, evens, all the thing in discuss in number system. After that is starting the some algebraic identities. Algebraic identities meaning is lots of possibilities in a plus b whole square and how to manage and how to applications, lots of type of application in a plus b formulas, a plus b whole square, cubes and power for all the things in a discuss in algebra. Algebraic identities, some cubic identities, a cube, b cube is very important, and power 4 and power 4 is more than factors is also possible. So discussing the lots of algebraic identities is very important for JEE Mains because lots of questions and lots of types is used in algebra. And after that is discuss the ratio, and ratio in a one most is a use in compoundendo and dividendo rule. What is the meaning of compoundendo and dividendo? Then discuss the ratio. CND rule is very important, and some radical formulas. Radical means square roots. Square roots formula is also very important. Some student is a very confused and these formulas, how to manage the 1 by 2 powers, 1 by 3 powers, and lots of powers. So discuss in a some is called the square roots of any numbers. After that is discuss the logarithm. Logarithm is basically is a different chapter, is a part of basic but is a different chapter, logarithm. So also discuss the logarithms also. Logarithm is a standard form of exponential form. So firstly discuss the exponential formulas. A power m n into a power b, a power n, then a power m plus n is lots of type. After that is logarithm. Logarithm is a very interesting chapters, and how to that log is possibilities. After that is discuss the inequalities. Inequalities very important. Intervals, wavy curve method. Wavy curve method is a lots of types: trigonometry, quadratic equation, trigonometric equations, and these chapters also is a very important part of inequalities. Suppose sine theta greater than less than, so how to manage, and what is the interval. So these are thinking in inequalities. So discuss these six parts and more than six parts in a basic mathematics. Now first start number system. So numbers basically divided in a basically number that is a relate in a real or imaginary. That is a name is a first is complex number, right? And complex number is represented like this: a plus iota b. If any number is represented by a plus iota b form, that is a name is complex number. Okay, and now a and b, and see that is, and its condition is a does not equal to 0 or b does not equal to 0. And that is a two parts. First one is a real part, second one is imaginary. What is the meaning of real part? That is a number is a real number or imaginary number. uh, is a what is the meaning of imaginary number? Because real number is a lots of possibilities after that discuss. But first in the imaginary, what is the meaning of imaginary? Up to 10th, every student is discussed in the real numbers, and every teachers also discuss the real numbers and is all the parts and play with the real numbers, all addition, subtraction, multiplication, all possibilities, and discuss up to 10th. Every students also uh, revise the real numbers thing. But is image, what is the meaning of imaginary? Imaginary basically is square root of negative number. That is a name is imaginary and is a square root of square roots of negative real number. If it is represented by square root of real negative real number is like this. 6 is a real number, minus 6 is real, and is a square root, that is a imaginary number. And how do that is used? Imaginary meaning is a one name, that is a notation is iota. Iota is square root of negative 1 and is represented by iota. In this one is a iota, it's not with I, is a name is iota. Okay. So sometimes suppose given minus 6, so can you represent the minus 6 is like this, 6 into minus 1, it is possible in a like this. So name is a root 6, after that is use the iota. Same like this, suppose minus 4, so minus 4 is represent 4 into minus 1, that is a 2 iota. So is a name is imaginary number. Any number is multiplied by iota and is an in terms of iota, that is a name is imaginary number. Is a definition is square root of negative real number. Any number is a negative and is a real and is a square root, if you use, then is a imaginary number. And real number is lots of possibilities. Real number is a mix of rational or irrational, right? And is represented by I, and real number is a R, represented by R, real number. Okay. And complex number is represented by the Z. Sometimes is maybe integer is represented by Z, but is a complex number also, a plus b iota b. So iota b is a form of, is a part of imaginary, and a is a part of real number. Okay. So after that is discussed in the real number also, because imaginary or complex number is a totally different chapter in JEE Mains. Then that time is discuss the imaginary or iota also, because iota is lot of possibilities is possible. I'll just discuss the some possibilities also. See that in a iota is a meaning is minus 1. If you're square in iota, then see iota is square is a meaning is square root square root of square meaning is minus 1. So iota square is always is a negative minus 1. Then see if your cube use, so cube meaning is, cube is, can you represent like this, iota into iota square. One iota is a meaning is negative 1, and you just use the as a negative, or this one is a minus 1, so is a minus iota. So iota cube is minus iota. And these also use some basics as a basic sometime. Iota 4 power is again is iota square into iota square, that the meaning is minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So now is a cycle. How to that is represent the repeat the cycle? See, iota is a iota, iota square is a minus 1, iota cube is a minus iota, and is iota 4 is plus 1. After that, suppose if you use the iota power 5, then iota power 5, can you represent iota 4 into iota power 5? Can you represent iota 4 into iota? Then the meaning is iota 4 is the meaning is again is a plus 1, and iota is iota. Same is a cycle is repeat. Iota power 6 is represent iota power 4 into iota power 2. So iota power 4 is again is 1, or iota power 2 is minus 1. So cycle meaning is if your any power is given iota, then is divided by 4. And if you know that is a divisibility of 4 is last two digit, if you divided by 4, then is remaining is remainder is used. Suppose given iota power, see that is iota power given 270. So now 217 is divided by 217 divided by 4 is meaning is last two digits, if you divided by 4 and find the remainder. So remainder is 1. If remainder is 1 is a meaning is just use the iota power 1. On iota power 1 is a iota. So iota's power is also easy. So some these concept used in sometime in basics. Otherwise is a one individual chapter is a complex number. M is a complex number. That time is discuss the real or complex number, what is the meaning of imaginary number, and how to possibilities, lots of possibilities is possible in imaginaries and is applications, lots of thinking in discussing complex numbers. Okay. So now after that start the real number. in a basics. Real number basically is a combined combination of rational plus irrational. Is a first is a definition in a real number is a combination of rational or irrational. Rational numbers or irrational numbers. Combination of real, that is a rational or irrational number. That's one thing in a just a little bit lines in a irrational. After that is discuss the some part in a rational number. Irrational, what is the meaning of irrational or what is the meaning of rational? Irrational meaning is all the thinking. If you discuss, then see someone is writing the definition irrational numbers. Someone is define the irrational number, see like this. If your p by q form is not be represent, if any number is not be represented in a p by q form, that is a name is irrational number, but it's not be completed. If okay is a completed is a definition, but is a concept in if you say that is a concept, so conceptually that is not be complete in your mind. Irrational number is the meaning is sometimes is number that is the form of, suppose is a number after decimal, that is after decimal numbers is not be repeat, that is a name is irrational. Suppose 2.7153 other different possibilities, but number is not be repeated, that is a name is non recurring, non repeating number. Is the meaning is non divisible or not be repeating number, is a name is irrational number. And if any number is not be possible to p by q form, if you see that is and is not be possible, if is and is not be possible, then how to represent in p by q form? There is a biggest possibilities. If number is not be represent in q p by q form, is a name is irrational number. And is a irrational number, which type of number in a irrational? See that suppose root 2, all the number in a square root that is not be possible to complete square, is all number is irrational number. Suppose root 2, root 3, if you see that is root 2 value, so if you're just find the values, see that how to find the root square root like this 2. And is if you find the square root, then is two possibilities. So see that in a one time, and one is a 1, and 1 is also there. In addition is a 2, 1 is subtracted in 1, and after that is represent is a decimal use, then use the two zeros, is a square root formula how to find the square roots. So if you find, after that is use the any number. Suppose if you if you use the 3, if you directly use the possibilities in 4, because if you use the 4, then is multiply also 4, and after then is the same number. So 4 if you multiply the 4, then is 6, 96. No, so 96 is subtracted, and there is a 24 plus 4 is a 28, and 96 4. So 4 times is divisible, again is the two zeros, and is the same number is repeated after that. Is if you use the 2, then is more than, so use the 1 and use the 4, same possibilities is like this. So 4.1 point something something is end is not be possible. If is end is not be possible, point after point, that is a name is irrational number. Same is a pi. What is the meaning of pi? Pi is also any number that is not be the 3.14 exactly. 3.14 is a something something is values in a pi. So pi is also irrational number. And same is a e, is a 2.71 something something number, that is a name is e, is also irrational. And all the square roots number is not be possible complete square. Root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7 is all are irrational numbers, and is a fixed definition and simple. If number is not be converted in a p by q form, that is irrational number, and is represented by the qc, and sometimes is q like this, is a notation. Notation is also very important. Maybe and someone is prepared for J, so everyone is know that is how, what is the meaning of irrational, and is a basic definition. So I would not be discussing in a detail, more detail in irrational. Irrational meaning is enough definition that. Okay, after that is so irrational. After that is a rational number. What is the meaning of rational? Rational also two parts. So I'll just repeat, that is a p by q form is not be possible. Is the meaning is irrational number. If any number is a p by q form is possible, then the meaning is a rational number. Rational is a two parts in a rational. First one is first one is fractional or decimal numbers. Right? If you represent by p by q form, then it's a fractional. And second one is integers. Meaning is integers or non-integers. Non-integers. Its name is non-integers. So rational is there are two parts. First is integers. Second one is non-integers. Integer represented by sometimes is I or non-integer IC. Meaning is non-integers. So I is a meaning is sometimes is someone is represented by the Z also in a represent in a integers, but I is a enough. So notation is also very important. Sometimes is directly represented in a notation form. Some in a JEE means questions directly represented by the, so like this, X belongs to E, X belongs to R, X belongs to I. So meaning is, if you know that the notation, then is easy. Otherwise, how to uh, is a recognize that is a values. So non-integers meaning is fractional numbers and decimal number. Everyone know that the fractional. What is the meaning of fractional number? It is represented by the p by q forms and all the thing. So I'll discuss the some part in a irrational non-integer, after that fractional, and after that end the end is discuss the integers. So rational number. I'll repeat again. Rational number. There are two parts. First one is a non-integer. Second one is a integers part. What is the meaning of integers? So see that non-integers. Non-integer meaning is there are two possibilities: fractional and decimals. Decimal is the meaning is simple, 2.4 something, 2.3 something, and sometimes a decimal repeated like this also. You know that. Suppose if your 10 is divided by 3, then the number is 1.33333. It's a repeated decimal. And if repeated decimal is a part of p by q form, because if you say that is a 10 by 3 is a p by q form, if a 10 is divided by 3, that is a possibility. So the meaning is a non-integers, and is a irrational number, not be the irrational form, because irrational definition is the same, but is a p by q form. So it's represented by 1.3 recurring number, that is recurring represented by the des like this, right? Is a, so decimal is also in this form also. Fractional number, fraction part is a fraction meaning is p by q form, same is 2 by 3, 4 by 5, that is all are the fraction numbers. So it's no need for any other definition in other possibilities. So non-integer meaning is all the possibilities that is in a decimal form, and fractional form is non-integers. But sometimes is used the like this. It's a very important is a recurring decimals. Suppose 10.3 is given, so directly you can use the 1.33. Suppose if your 4 by 3 is given, so suppose 10 by 2 is given, so use the 1.5 directly. And 1.5 if you convert in a send divided by 10, decimal is removed, so 15 by 10 easily possibilities. But is the biggest question mark. Sometimes a recurring number is given, and how to is represented by the fractional form. So it's very important, because I will just touch the these thinking. Then a student is do not don't know in how to is calculate. Otherwise, is every student know that what is the meaning of fractional. So no need the any definition. Recurring number meaning is 1.3 decimals, 2.43 decimals. Recurring meaning is one number after the decimals. 3.73, two numbers recurring possibilities. Also these possibilities how to convert in a fraction form. So these decimal how to convert in a fraction form, some students don't know. And is a one is a proper method how to convert, can assume the x. After that is short trick is also possible. So first I'll discuss in a proper method in one question. After that, discuss the short tricks also. First is the same. If you assume that is 1 x, so any number you can easily assume that is x, suppose, and same you can multiply by 10 in this equation. So 10 is multiply, and recurring meaning is, can you represent the 3333 also? Okay, if you multiply by 3, sorry, you multiply by 10, then see 1.5. If you multiply by 10, then the meaning is 15. One decimal is shifting to this side. So no, in the same thing, if you multiply by 10, then it's 10x, and it's a 13.3333, like this. That is equation number 2. Just one number shifted to left to right side, right side to left side. Okay. After it is equation number 2 minus equation 2 subtracted the equation number 1. Okay, subtract. So 10x 13.33 and is a x 1.333, subtract. If you subtract and see, 10x minus x is a 9, 13 minus, and see that in a recurring, see that is a 333 all are recurring, same is a 333 all are recurring in an infinite time. But if you subtracted, then after decimal is all are 0 0 0 0. See, then 13 minus 1 is only 12. So meaning is x is equal to 12 by 9. X is equal to 12 by 9, then is a fraction form. So fraction form to decimal is easy, but if you convert, then 10 12 by 9 is how to that you maybe you know that is a proper method. But if you apply in this method, then is how to find the JEE is a very difficult, because in a within a seconds you can find the answer in these questions in a JEE according to JEE. So within a second how to find is easy. Suppose 1.3 is recurring is given. So now then see, is represent all the number is like this 13. Okay, after that is any number is not be recurring, then is subtracted. So 1 is not be recurring, that is subtract. Okay, after divide, and how many number is recurring use, then is used. So one number is recurring use, so one number meaning is 19 use in a decimal, that's it. So 12 minus 1, so 13 minus 1 is 12 divided by 9. It's simple, right? Suppose given 0.3 recurring, so easy, 0.3 subtracted in a 0, because is no any numbers are recurring, and divided by one number is recurring, that is a 3 by 9. Correct, 1 by 3, right? Suppose given 1.23 recurring, that is a two numbers recurring. I'll just discuss the these number, then is recurring after that decimal. So sing number is represent 1 2 3. After that is any number is not be recurring, that is 1. Okay, divide. No need the decimal, you see that is just you see that is only the number is not be recurring use, then is just subtracted. Okay, after that is two number is recurring, so use the 2 9, that's it. So is your number is 2 2 divided by 99. Fractional part is a very easy thing, right? I'll just repeat the one more, 4 3 5. So 1 4 3 5 subtracted 1 divided by 999. Easy. But sometimes question is given, see, is it like this question, second category, after decimal one number is not be recurring, after that start the recurring. So this question is also easy. 2.4 or 3 is recurring, so now then see same number is 2 4 3. Okay, after that is how many number is not be the use the recurring number, so 2 or 4, so 24 is subtracted. In a divide, just in a divide is one changes, recurring use the 9, so one time is recurring, meaning is use the one time is 9, and is after that is a 4 is given, 4 is a non-recurring number, after decimal so use the 0, that's it. So 143 subtracted in a 24, so is a 2, 13 minus 4 is a 9, 1 2 divided by 90, that's it. 219 divided by 9, this is easy. I'll repeat again number, so number is 243, 243, right? After that is how many number is not with the recurring use, so 24, so 24 subtracted. After that is used denominator is how many numbers is recurring, so one number is used the recurring, so use the 9. And after that is how many number after decimal is not with the recurring use, one number, so one number is represented by the 0, 9 0. Suppose 5 7 4 recurring. Okay, so now is the simple 574 minus 57 subtracted, because it should not be used the recurring. After that is a 9 in a 4, and 7 is a 0, because one number is only. Suppose given 3 3 7 4 3 recurring. Now is a two numbers recurring, so 3 7 4 3 subtracted 37 is not with the recurring use. And 9 so now you see that is a two numbers use the 0 0, sorry, recurring, so use the two nines, 9 9. After there is one number after decimal is not be used, so 0. So very easy to convert in a fraction. After that is calculation in a proper method is like this. An improper method, that is directly use the cost sort trick method in the same. So fractional and decimal is a very important thing, and it's very easy, right? And it's the same thing. Some student is asking that 2.4 is an even number or odd number. So I'll asking the for you, so 2.4 is an even number or odd number is my question. So 2.4 is basically not with the even number, not be odd number. Basically in a irrational number, after that rational number divided by two part, that is a non-integer or integers. Non-integer part is only two possibilities, fractional or decimal. It's no need for the even positive numbers. So 2.4 meaning is 2 point fractional number, that's it. So it's not be the even or odd. So do not ask that any question is 2.4 is even or odd. Okay, the question, your concept is clear, because I will not be represent that is a even or odd or something. After that I will discuss in an integer form and discuss the lots of possibilities, all part of even. So now we start the, after that is next part is integers. So integers is lots of part. So I'll just repeat. Firstly, see that I'll represent in a numbers in a two forms. First one is a real, second one is a imaginary. Real part is rational or irrational. Rational, irrational definition is completed. Rational is more. After that is represented by the two parts. First one is integers, non-integers. Non-integer meaning is fractional or decimal is already discussed. After that now is discussed the integers. Okay, so integers is lots of part. I'll just divide it firstly in the two parts, three parts. Positive integers, 0, and negative integers. Is a simple. What is the meaning of integer? Someone is asking that is what is the meaning of integer. So any number that is natural number plus use the 0 and plus use the same number in a negative form is a definition integer. Some non is a lots of definition is possibilities in integers. If number is not with a fractional decimal, then is a integers. If it is represented by the number line, that is a integers. But it's lots of possibilities is possible in a definition. But I think according to me that is the integers definition is everyone, if you're prepared the JEE Mains, so know that is what is the meaning of integer. 2 4 5 6 negative number, minus 3 minus 4, that is all are the integers. If it's not with the fractional and not with the decimal number, it's an integers form. Okay, so positive meaning is all the positive number is a positive integer, so use the plus in any number before that is used. So plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, these are the positive integers. Okay, zero meaning is just zero only. Okay, zero is not with a negative and not with a positive. So before zero, that you do not use the zero is a plus zero or minus zero. Zero is meaning is a zero just only. Okay, negative meaning is all the negative numbers. It's very easy. But after this, further is integers is lots of possibilities, and if you divide it into the sub parts in integers, lots of possibilities possible. First one is a natural numbers. So what is the meaning of natural? First one. So natural is a just thing in a natural that is naturally is a possible. Natural meaning is if any counting use, if you use the counting in any units, then his name is a natural. Suppose if you count the pen, so 1 2 3 4 is not be possible starting in a zero. Zero counting is not be calculated, right? So now it's starting in a naturally is a one. If you start the counting, so in same thing in a natural number is also starting in a zero. Same thing, your natural number is also starting in a zero. So first sorry, starting in one, one, two, three, 4, 5, and so on. If any countable is possible, how many 100, 200, any possibilities, but it's a finite. Counting is a finite possibility, so natural is number is also finite possibilities in a natural. 1 2 3 4, zero not be included in a zero. If you're included zero in a natural number, that is a name is whole number. Is a definition, someone is zero plus natural number. Someone is same, the natural number is a meaning is positive integer, same thing. Positive integers is also natural number. Whole number is also zero, is represented by the w. Okay, natural number, sorry, whole number. Zero plus zero plus natural, if you zero plus positive integers is a whole number definition. So zero is now is started zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, is a whole number. So these are the representatives. Someone is given like this in a sometime x belongs to w. X belongs to w meaning is x is only whole number possibilities is possible. Sometimes it represent x belongs to I, is a meaning is x belongs to n. N meaning is natural number, is represented by the n. Okay, so sometimes in a JEE is use the these notations, and is also how to that is what is the name is a whole number, and what is the meaning of whole number. If you know that, is easy after that questions. Otherwise, if you don't know all what is the definition of whole number, so you don't know how to start in the negative, positive, and all the possibilities, right? Because sometimes is asking the x belongs to w is given, and the answer is x square equal to 4, and after calculation x square is equal to 4, and x is equal to c plus minus 2. And if you say that is x belongs to whole number, that the meaning is x is only 2, x minus 2 is not be possible. It's a small some example, but I know you know that if you don't know whole number, then is someone is minus 2 is also the possibilities of answer. So that's why notation is very important. If you see that is a JEE Mains question, sometimes is directly given a notation, is no is given a is w is represented by the whole number, is used directly notation w I positive. You see that is positive integer is I plus, zero is I zero, or negative is I negative. Very easy notations. Okay, so now is a whole number is also completed. What is the definition of a number? Natural number. It's easy. Someone is say that is non-negative number. a non-positive number. What is the meaning of non-negative? Someone is supposed non-negative meaning is only positive, but no. Non-negative integer meaning is 0 plus positive. Non-negative meaning is 0 plus positive. Is the non-negative meaning is negative not be possible, otherwise other integers possible. So integers only three things is possible: if positive, 0, or negative. Natural number and all number is a different thing, is a part of subpart, right? So non-negative meaning is 0 plus positive, and same thing is non-positive. Non-positive meaning is same, 0 and negative. Meaning is positive is not possible. So sometimes use these both lines, non-negative or non-positive. So non-negative is a very easy. Negative is not be possible. If negative is not be possible, meaning is 0 plus positive. And non-positive meaning is same. Positive is not be possible, so 0 negative. Right. So these two definition is also very important. Okay. Next thing is an even number and odd numbers also is a part of integers. So all are we will discuss the all part in a, after this one is integers only. So positive meaning is integer, 0, natural, whole, so all are is integers. So even numbers. Okay. Even number, first one is first case is integers. If number is integer, then you know that is a integer is even or odd. If number is not with the integer, then is don't show that is a even or odd. Okay. So even number is a very basic, everyone is know that if it is divisible by 2 and is a last digit is a 0 2 4 6 8, then number is even number, right? If you're divisible by 2, then it's even number. It's very easy, right? Odd number. What is the meaning of odd? And see that if you don't know, 0 is also even number, so do not confuse. 0 is a even integer. Okay, don't be confused, because every time if you define that in a even, and 0 is also possibilities. So even 0 is a even. Odd numbers, odd number meaning is if not be divisible by 2, that is odd number. So if not be divisible, you see that is now we will start uh, basic mathematics in JEE. So all lectures and all notes with PDF, these writing notes are available in a Telegram channel. So you like and click the Telegram link, is a mention in description. So click the Telegram link, and now is open the Telegram. Then you see that is just, if you don't know, if your note is not be there, not be mentioned in the PDF. So now you just uh, check in a PDF. So all PDFs is also available. I'll just complete the basic in a 2 to 3 lectures. I'll try to complete in a 2 to 4 lectures in a basics. After complete basic is a all series is the same way. Basic, after that is a quadratic, sequence, in all I'll cover in all the thing, all the chapters. I'll try to cover all the chapter in the same thing, same possibilities. If you use this is all the possibilities in your आपके रिफ्लेक्शन से, मतलब आप अगर जो रिफ्लेक्शन मुझे दोगे, या आप जो रिजल्टेंट मेरे साथ मेरे पास भेजोगे कि आप लाइक इस चीज़ को करते हो, या फिर आपको जो चीज़ पसंद आ रही है जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, या फिर आपको समझ में अच्छे से आ रहा है, तो आप इसका रिप्रेजेंटेड रिप्लाई अगर आप अच्छे से दोगे, लाइक करके, सब्सक्राइब बढ़ा के, जो भी होगा, तो अगर चीज़ें मुझे पॉजिटिव लगेंगी कि नहीं every cheese is forward to student. So I'll just try is every thinking and every possibilities in a student. If I know that is student is not be like and a student is no need for this, so I'll just stop. Otherwise is a continuous all the things. Okay, so you just click. If you're just not be clicking, then I'll mention my numbers is also just is a high. I'll send you PDFs, and is the lecture is already available in YouTube. So you just see that is a lecture, and all PDF is mentioned in YouTube, and questions, practice question also mentioned in Telegram with the help of uh, Telegram channel. Okay, and maybe in a forward in a Instagram channel also. I'll try this. Is dependent on the need. If you just see the comment and mention in a comment all the thinking. Okay, so now we start in the odd numbers. Okay, what is the meaning of odd number? So odd is not be divisible by 2. That is odd numbers. All possibilities is starting in 1, 3, 5. All the possibilities in odd number. So I'll just, definition is enough for that is odd number or even number. Next is a prime number. What is the meaning of prime? So basic definition in a prime, any number that is just divisible by 1 or itself. If number is represented by divisible by 1, after that is itself only. Same, suppose I will just tell you the 1. So 1 is only represented by the divisible by 1 or itself also. So 1 is not with the prime number. Okay, because two factor is possible, 1 or itself. So 1 is only one factor is possible, 1. Just definition 1 or second definition is two factors. Two factors. And factors are also two factors. Minimum two factors. That is a 2 and itself or 1. 1 or itself. Okay. But 1 is only one factor is a 1. So that's why it's not be possible. 2. 2 is a one factor, two factor is 1, 1, and also 2 is a factor of 2. So it's divisible by 1 is also 2. 3 possible, 1 and 3. Only two factor is possible. 4 now is a 2, 2, 1. It's possible to 3 factorial, so is not be the prime number. Okay. 5 only 1 or 5 possibilities. 6 possibility 1, 2 or 3 is a factor is possible. So now is a only one number that is a two factor is possible, 1 or itself. So any number is divisible by 1 or itself, that is a prime number. Is very basic, right? So first one is a 2. First prime number, or is only one number that is a even prime, is a number is even plus prime. It's a very important line. Otherwise, all even number is not be the prime number. So first prime number is a 2 and is a even plus prime. Okay. After that is all are is a 3, 5, 7 is all are prime number. 9 is not be possible because 9 is all 11, all the thing, right? Up to 50 and up to 100. Just you can is based on the knowledge. 1 to 50, how many possibilities in prime? So see that 1, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 41, 43, 47, 47. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, or 13. Total 13 possibilities is possible in 1 to 50. Okay, 50 to 100. See, 53, 57 is not be possible. 19 multiple, 60, 7, 60, 73, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 93, 91 not be possible, 97, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is more possibilities is possible. So it's no need, but sometimes is maybe someone is asking. So it's a prime number is important. Any number that is two factors itself, that is a prime number, one or itself. Okay, if number is not with a prime, that is a composite number. So number is not with the prime, is not with the definition in if any number is more than two factors. Okay, is a best definition, because one is not with the prime or not with the composite, so is other possibilities. So if any number more than two factor, then is a composite number. Its meaning is some number is two factor is a prime, if two more factor, that is composite number. So one is not with a prime number and not with a composite number. First, three is already, so first number is a four, first composite number. Okay, after that is a six, seven, eight, more than two factor, that is all are composite. Eight, six, two, four, one is a factor is possible. Six, sorry, eight is also is a factor of this one. So these are the factor, so composite number is possible. So more than two factor is a composite number. So very easy composite numbers. After that is a co-prime. Co-prime is basically pairs. Okay, co-prime is basically pairs. It's not with a single number. Prime is a pair. In if any two numbers, if any two numbers is not with a prime number and not with the composite, any two numbers, integers, that's it, only integer possible, any two integers. HCF is 1. Everyone know that the HCF, that is a co-prime numbers, like this. 1 3 is possibilities, 1 5 is possible, 4 3 is possible, 5 8 is possible. If any two numbers, it's not with the someone is prime in this one, any two numbers, HCF is 1, any two integer, that is a co-prime numbers, right? Any two consecutive numbers is always co-prime. Suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6, any two consecutive number is always co-prime. Okay, sorry. Next definition is twin prime. Twin prime number is the same as a double is a pairs. Any two numbers, any two prime numbers, it difference is 2. Any two prime numbers, any two prime numbers, difference is 2. It's a very basic. Any two prime number, suppose 2 or 3, it's not be possible, but because difference is 1. 3 5 is possible, difference, correct. 5 7 is possible, difference 2. 7 9 not be possible, because 9 not prime number, correct, easy. 11 13 is possible, 17 19 is possible, 21 23 is not be possible, 29 31 is possible. So these are the twin prime number. It's very easy. If you two any two prime numbers, difference is 2, then it's twin prime numbers. Okay. So now is completed lots of, I think it's cover all number systems, all possibilities. Twin prime complete, co-prime number is a uh, very basic and very depth in a co-prime, twin prime, composite number, prime numbers, odd number, even number, negative integers, negative integers, positive integers, all the things is completed. So I think it's no need for others. See, that is natural numbers, whole numbers, positive integers, negative, zero, all are completed. So I think is no need. After that is composite, co-prime, twin prime, is all are completed. According to me, is almost is completed. All see that. See, all are completed. Natural, real, composite, co-prime, reals, twin primes, complex number, real numbers is all are completed. And this thing is also completed. See, zeros, neither nor, is all the possibilities is completed. Okay. So co-prime and twin prime is ended. So see, I'll just repeat again. Numbers is divided in the two parts in a complex real number, imaginary number, right? And imaginary number meaning is square root of negative real number. That is a thing in represented by the iota. Okay. Real number divided by two parts, real number, rational number or irrational number. Irrational number is a meaning is if your number is represented by the p by q form, is not be represented, then is a irrational. Otherwise, if you're represented by the p by q form, that is a rational. Non-integers, rational is divided by two parts, fractional, decimal, meaning is integer or non-integer. Non-integer, there are two parts, fractional or decimal. Integer is the, see, integer is also two part, real, sorry, integer also three parts, positive integers, zero or negative integers. Okay. Or natural number, whole numbers, non-negative number, non-positive number, even numbers, odd numbers, prime number, composite number, co-prime number, and twin prime number. These are the all is a sub part of integers. After that, right? So now is a complete discuss in number systems. All the, I think is all the possibilities is completed. If any doubt in a number system, after that is in a completed, then in mention your comment. If you're, see, that is if you're good in good thinking and it's dependent on your comment and your reply. I'll just start in the next is in a basic definition, in a basic mathematics. Next chapter now is a algebraic identity, is a sub part is this one. So now we start in the next chapter, next lecture.